in that moment, making the
It's a
decision.
split second
In
one.
that split
Yeah.
second moment. But there's a guy that I know, you might know him here in Atlanta, GG Worldwide,
Yeah.
has a book called so he's the guy who lives here in Atlanta. Gigi lives here in Atlanta. He's been to every single country in the world. If you want a good story, if you're bored, you talk to him. Insane amount of energy, wonderful storyteller, great person, UGA grad. The reason I bring him up, he has a book called 4 Seconds of Insane Courage. And I don't think I ruined the title of that book. And he's like, that's what life comes down to, moments. And what the book does is help you make the right decision at that moment or recognize where your head's at in that moment and how to make that decision. Because it
Mm.
does come down to moments where we get emotional, where we pause, where we freeze up, whether it's jumping off a cliff for the first time and bungee jumping, or it's in a sales pitch, or it's whatever the hell it is, first date with a girl or something. 4 Seconds of Insane Courage. That's how we chose to name the book. And it's a really good book. And I'm not pitching him, but I think we kind of tried to, we have been boiling down, what does it take to be great or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you really get down to a moment. And sometimes it does come down to a moment. And it's like that book talks about that moment.
One moment can change the
Yeah.
entire trajectory
Which
of
is
your
crazy
life.
to think, right? Like
Yeah.
you had this big life and all you can make decisions, you can sit down and,
Yeah. I
yeah.
like to think about it. So I go to Passion City Church. Louis Giglio is the head pastor there, and he gave a really great sermon that stuck with me over the years on this idea that your entire life, and he relates it to correlating with technology, right? Code is ones and zeros, right? It's all just ones and zeros
Binary.
in a myriad of sequences. And that's what creates at its rawest form code. And our life is very similar in the aspect is every moment we have a choice of a yes or a no. And the aggregate of those yeses and nos ultimately create,
It's like where we find
what
ourselves.
we look, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.